What's happening, people? Jono here from Fitness Education Online. Super excited to give you the latest episode of our show, How to Get Clients for Your Personal Training Business. If you're new to the channel, long story short, we post a whole heap of videos to help fitness professionals grow their fitness business. So I recommend subscribing if you don't already. This particular series here, what I do is I interview a different expert in the fitness business space, and they give their 3 biggest tips in 10 minutes or less on what you can do to grow your fitness business. Now, this week I've got an absolute rock star. He's probably the best fitness business coach in Australia and probably one of the best in the world as well. He's done it all. He runs a successful CEC company, FTI. He runs a successful fitness business coaching company, The Game Changers. He's run multiple successful fitness studios across Sydney. He used to own and run Coastal Bodies until he sold that. He now runs Momentum 360. So let me take it away and let me introduce the one and only Mr. Dan Henderson.
Yeah, so I've got 3 big tips coming at you, Jono. So tip number 1 to get more PT clients is you guys need to stop selling training. You need to stop selling boot camp, personal training, gym memberships, and you need to craft an irresistible offer. And so what this enables you to do is stand out in a very noisy marketplace. You see, right now, the fitness world is one gigantic, big red ocean, and fitness classes, personal training, boot camps, gym memberships, all of that stuff is a commodity, all right? And people are just feasting over that. It's a red ocean, and really like it's been driven down by price. However, if you create an irresistible offer, you own a category, all right? And that's what we call a blue ocean. So how do you craft an irresistible offer? Well, there's a few different elements to it. Number 1, think about who you serve. Like, who is my perfect prospect? You know, another word is who is my avatar, all right? Or who is my demographic, okay? So that's the first element you really got to know and you got to understand well. The second part is, well, what do they actually want? So understanding what are the outcomes that they want from training, you know, from not just training with you, but just in terms of just training, all right, in general, all right, if it's a health and fitness service. And then number 3, what we need to do is we need to make it irresistible. So when we make it irresistible, we need a really good value stack. So when someone sees that, they go, holy hell, how can I not want to join this product or offer? All right. So that's the third element, is that we want a really good value stack. Fourth element is we want to make it reasonably low barrier, and we can make it low barrier on 2 different ways. Either price, which I don't like as much, or the time frame, which I like a lot more. And so we might just call it, you know, we might do it for 28 days, we might do it for 6 weeks, we might do it for 8 weeks. And so that way it gives people an opportunity to really see if it's going to be a good fit for them without having to, you know, give up their kidneys for doing so. All right. So, you know, they don't have to make this enormous commitment as they go through. So irresistible offers are the way to go. And I'm going to share a little bit of a story with you in terms of a client that we have that just crafted this beautiful irresistible offer that completely transformed their business. So I have this client, great client called Fits Fitness, and does a lot of work with people with intellectual disabilities, a lot through NDIS program and the like. And what was happening was, again, everyone was seeing him as a trainer doing PT sessions. And I'm like, dude, you do a lot more than that. Like, that's really not positioning you as the expert, and it's not enabling you to stand out. So what we need to do is we need to craft an irresistible offer, or we need to actually make sure that when people look at you, the value proposition is very, very different. So we called it therapy through movement, all right? And so we crafted this irresistible offer, therapy through movement. We really put it out to people with intellectual disabilities, and we got so many leads, more leads than we could handle, and the cost per lead was so low, and now he's completely and utterly booked out. Now, if he continued to advertise himself like everybody else, he wouldn't be in that position, but we crafted an irresistible offer. To give you some other examples of irresistible offers that work and work really well, when you have a certain demographic, they can work well. So I know, you know, I've got a lot of clients that like to work in the rehab space, and so they have a fit over 50 offer, for example, and they'll target people 50 to 65 They'll target, generally one gender, like male or female, and then they'll talk about the specific outcomes and the specific pains and problems they have and the specific outcomes that they're going to deliver through that irresistible offer. So that would be the first way to really stand out and to grow your business is don't be like everyone else. When everyone's zigging, you need to zag, all right, as we go through. So that's the first part. Second part, this feeds really well into the tips, is now we can use paid social media. So paid social media, without a doubt, here's like all the confessions about paid social media. Number one, it's the quickest way to grow your business. Hands down, just not up for debate. Like, we've got so much data that shows us how easy it is to grow your business with paid social media when it's done right. And when it's done right, you need an irresistible offer. Because again, you're just going to be noise. All right. So paid social media will enable you to scale your business at just a pace you wouldn't be able to otherwise. Now, the confession is that the leads you get from paid social media are going to be lower quality than what you're going to get from organic leads, what you're going to get from referral leads, what you're going to get from joint venture leads. Absolutely. But you'll be able to get a lot more volume. All right. And it's very easy. Really, it's like turning on a tap. Once you learn how to do it, it's just how big do you want to turn that tap on? Do we want a full stream or do we want a drip? All right. Now, there's a few tips when it comes to paid social media. I'm talking about paid Facebook ads. Facebook and Instagram ads. You want to have a low barrier, irresistible offer. That's the first thing you want to do. The number one factor besides the offer, the second factor that will determine whether your ad is successful or not, is the media. All right. You need really good media. And really, we use about three main types of media. We use aspirational images, we use community images, and we use videos, maybe some really good social medias or really good, like, just videos that show what you do and how you do it, all right, as you go through. So aspirational images work the best. What's an aspirational image? It's essentially like what that person aspires to be like or look like, all right, as we go through, or even feel like. So happy, smiley people that look good, all right? But it's got to be aligned with your demographic and your values. Number two is a community image. People want to be part of something bigger than themselves. They want to have that third space. They want to be in an area where they can be around other like-minded people. So show community, people having fun, having a good time within your studio or boot camp or wherever else it is. So the second part is the media. The third part is your headline. You want to actually, non-negotiable, studies show it, use emojis in your headline, because what that's going to do is it's going to pattern interrupt, all right? Social media advertising is pattern interrupt marketing, and so we need to pattern interrupt, so you need emojis. But one of the really effective things that works in your headlines is just call out who you're actually attracting. Hey, calling all women aged between 40 and 49 in the Tarrant Point area. So immediately it's just going to speak to them, all right? The fourth part is actually your copy. Copy should identify what their fears and frustrations are and tell them how they're going to solve them, all right? So it's not features. If you are going to talk about features, tie it to a benefit. So it's just like, are you feeling like this? Is this keeping you awake at night? Is this, kind of getting you down? This is how you're going to fix it. And this is how we fix it. And this is how you're going to feel. And then the last part is your audience, all right? Audience, we'll keep it really simple. If you've got a physical premises, don't do it bigger than an area where they have to travel more than 12 minutes, because it's the number one reason why someone would choose to train with you is locality. I like to do my ads one male, one female, always separate for gender. And the second is always separate for 10-year age gaps, all right? And use images appropriate to those. If you follow that formula, there's a lot more to it, but if you follow that formula, you're going to be really successful on paid social media, and you can essentially generate as many leads as you want. Tip number 3. Now, this is a very, very different marketing tip. This is all about referrals. And when I speak to most, fitness business owners, I say, hey, how are you getting leads at the moment? Referrals. Great. All right. So, a lot of people are doing this, and they're doing this well, only they're getting maybe 1 referral a week, maybe 1 a fortnight, maybe 2 if you're lucky. And what we need to do is we actually need to create a system where we can get more referrals, because referrals are a great quality of lead. There's already inherent trust. There's already, they're already half sold, all right, as we go through. So there's 4 different tips I teach to get more referrals. Number one, the person, your new client, is most excited to train with you. Like, we did a little bar graph of excitement levels. Within that first 7 days, they're pumped, all right? They've just embarked on something new, something different, something exciting. They want to shout it out to their friends, their family members. They want to tag themselves in, Instagram and Facebook and everything else. And so in that first 7 days, if not at the point of sale, but within the first 7 days, you actually give them a call, have a one-to-one conversation, or see them face-to-face. You say, hey, Jono, so good having you training here, dude. Like, looks like you're having a lot of fun. You're on fire. You're embracing every session. Do you have any friends, family members, or colleagues that would also like to train with you? That's it. That's the script. But most people won't do that. So you've got to ask, number one, all right, within the first week. Number two is 3 to 4 times a year, run a referral competition. Okay. Now you can do this online with a tag and win. You can do it physically with like a physical product. Like, I've given away TVs, iPads, Fitbits, and the like. And what you say is, like, every referral puts you in the draw to win. The more referrals, the more opportunities you've got to win this prize. However, not only that, every referral, I'm going to take $20 off your next debit, whether they sign up or not. All right. So I'm going to pay Mark Zuckerberg 20 to 30 bucks for a lead. I'm going to pay Jono, my great client, 20 bucks for that lead. I don't care whether they sign up or not. Well, I do care, but I'm still going to reward him, all right, for that as we go through. So let's just make it easy for people to refer. And all the competition does is act as a trigger. And that is number 3. Number 3 is triggers. So a lot of the time, you've got to really listen to your clients. They're going to say, Dan, I love training here at Momentum 360. I love the vibes. Hey, I can't believe how fit I am. I can't believe that I did bear crawls for 10 minutes straight. I can't believe that I deadlifted 150 kilos. I can't believe that I can fit into these skinny jeans, right? And so when they say things like that, there's your opportunity. That's the invite to ask for a referral. Hey, Jono, like, you're turning into a beast, bro. Like, you're deadlifting 150 kilos. Do you have any other colleagues or friends that would also like to be strong as a bull like you, who aren't as strong, but would like to be so? And so every time you hear someone say, I'm really happy with this result, I can't believe how fit I am, strong I am, all of these things, they are triggers. You want to pounce on those, and you want to ask for referrals. And then number 4, in terms of our referral, getting more referrals, is a thing called a client billboard. And what we do is we just make it really easy for our clients. We create a little bit of script. We create a WooFoo link. If you don't know what WooFoo is, all it is a simple opt-in form. All right, it doesn't have to be WooFoo, but you just create a very simple opt-in link. And what I do is I just take photos of everyone in the gym, and I'm like, hey, look, I'm going to send you something. I'd love you to post it on your Facebook and Instagram wall. And it'll be them doing like a kettlebell swing. And then it'll be a script, and they'll put it on their Facebook and Instagram wall, and it'll say, I'm just loving training at Momentum 360. Never thought I could feel so strong, so fit. It gives me more energy than I could ever believe. And they've given me 3 free 7-day passes for my friends and colleagues. All you need to do is click the link below, and I've created a WooFoo link, and those leads are going to come to us. And so they're called client billboards. And again, we do the legwork. We take the image, we create the form, we write the copy, we give it to the client to post. And it's just a really easy way of getting it out there. So there you go. 3 big tips: irresistible offer, paid social media, and referrals. Hope that helps.
Ooh, that guy knows a thing or two about fitness business, right? So, usual deal, if you liked the video, just hit the like button and leave a comment below. What would be really cool, I'd love to hear whereabouts in the world you're watching it from. So just comment below and say, hey, I'm watching it from Sydney, Australia, or wherever you may be. If you're not already a member of the Fitness Education Online community, I recommend joining. We've got one of the largest groups in the world for fitness professionals. There's about 14,000 of us in there. We all share tips and ideas. Everyone's super supportive. I'll put the links down below in the description. And if you want to hear about more about Dan, Dan, where can we follow you? Where do we hear more about you?
Yeah, really simply, Jono, look, I'm on Facebook more than any other platform. So connect with me personally, Daniel Henderson. My name's Dan, but for Facebook purposes, I'm Daniel. I've also got a fantastic group. So if you're looking to grow your fitness business, it's a free group. It's called Fitness Business Accelerator. And I'm just going to deliver amazing content to you every single week. And if you are on Instagram, then I am the coach of coaches. And that's the best places to find me, dude.